everyone, Thomas here and welcome back to another video. So today I'm back here for another speed build, and today we're going to go ahead and create this home called Ivy Cottage. Pretty simple name, but I was kind of just in the mood to build something, and I was actually kind of just looking around in game, just items randomly whilst I was doing the build, and I found those kind of new wall kind of plant ivy slash items that we got with Jungle Adventure, and I kind of just wanted to make a build using that. That was kind of the main inspiration for this. So I kind of just went ahead and built this small home and decided to call it Ivy Cottage. I don't even know what you would class that as. I don't know if that item from Jungle Adventure is even ivy or if it's just like a wall plant or something. But for today, let's just pretend, if it's not, let's pretend that it's going to be ivy. So if you want to go ahead and download it for yourself, then it is up on the gallery now. My origin ID is real, ThomasTV1. And again, like normal, I'm lying by saying that because it isn't up on the gallery yet. But by the time you see this video, it should be. So I've actually just finished this build. So I was uploading it to the gallery. But as it was doing that, as like the little loading wheel was going around whilst it was uploading, my game crashed. Of course it would. So I'm going to have to go back in and upload that. I might have lost a little bit of progress as well, so hopefully not, but I'll just have to see. Anyway, so this took me about 45 minutes to do in total from start to finish. So because it didn't take me that long, I've included all the footage from the very start to the very end, so you can see everything that I do. I just did it in one recording, so it was easy just to speed the one recording file up. So I'm not going to go in and kind of cut out the boring bits or anything, because it's literally only 10 minutes. And you know, it might not be boring to some people, because I know I get people asking me to include more in the speed build, because I know a lot of the time I actually just take out a lot of bits that I might think are boring and just kind of include the highlights, I say. So that's what I normally do, but for today I included everything, which I do sometimes if it's going to be, you know, a shorter video, so that's what I'm doing today. So if you have any questions about things, because I know a lot of people ask about how I do landscaping, because I don't always show the full landscaping process, or how I do floor plans and stuff like that, well, this is going to be a good opportunity for you to see all of that. So the colour scheme I went for is kind of neutral, which, I mean, it's funny because I used to use this all the time in my speed builds, like neutral for every single thing, and then I kind of went off it because I got, you know, requests and people telling me that I should kind of, you know, start branching out and using other colours. So red was the colour that I used, and that became a thing, and I think we all know that because I use that all the time. But until recently, I've started changing it again because I knew it was kind of getting a little bit ridiculous, because it's literally every single build I did included red, like it was for neutral a little while ago. And it's actually funny, well, it wasn't that funny, because I actually got like a proper hate comment about it, about me using red too much, like a really, really nasty comment. So that's kind of made me stop even more. But, you know, I was actually kind of holding back on it a little bit as well, because I knew it was getting ridiculous, but that kind of made me not want to do it as much. But today we did actually nearly go for red. We did actually use a red bed. That kind of sounds odd to say, but yeah, we used a red bed. And I was actually going to make the bedroom red as well, and you'll see me kind of go through that colour swatch deciding if I wanted to or not. But I felt like because the rest of the house was very light, having a red bedroom would really fit, so we did go for a slightly darker colour, I think. Yeah, I think we went for purple actually, if I'm not mistaken, which is a little bit darker, but you know, you kind of work well with that little pop of red there as well. So yeah, I'm really happy with the end result of this home. And for the landscaping in the front there, as you can see, went for something a little bit different. I mean, in terms of having that low-lying yellow plant on the bottom and then the little colourful plants on top is something I do a lot, but just how it's kind of laid out, and also putting those little like the rocks, like sizing those up, which is something I don't do a whole lot of. So yeah, that's what I decided to do. And as you can see there, we've got a little fountain in the middle. That one kind of worked the best. I tried a few different ones, as you probably saw, but that was the one that kind of fit the best. And here we are working on the ivy. So as you can see, we're using this, and what's really good about the ivy that we got in this game pack with Jungle Adventure is that it has a few different shapes. So there's like a left one, there's a right one, there's a few different like squared shaped ones as well. So it's really good for kind of all types of builds really. So you can, you know, just shape it to whatever type of wall you got, whatever direction you want it to go in, and also great with the size down sheet, because as you can see, it was a little bit of a struggle to get it in that little area there, as you can see. So having that sheet was really, really useful. And it's actually kind of funny because I always forget to use that sheet. I don't know about you, but I always forget that we'll have that size down sheet, and there'll be some times where I'm like, oh, I really want to use this, but it's not going to fit. But I always forget that we'll have that sheet for some reason. It's really irritating. I always remember the size up one, but never the size down one. It's probably because we've been used to having the size up sheet only for such a long time, even though we've actually had the size down sheet for some time now as well, but I suppose just getting used to it. Anyway, so we're just going around with Ivy, more of it, as you can see. I didn't know if I was going kind of too overkill or not with it, so some areas I didn't do any of it, and I also used the normal Ivy from Get Together as well, just as a little base and just to add a little bit more extra detail as well. So I used that in some areas I used that by itself, some areas I used that with the one from Jungle Adventure, just kind of switched it around a little bit. So today's currently the 7th of April that I'm recording this on. I think this is going up on the 9th, I believe, so Monday. And another kind of car update, because I know a few people have been asking me about this, but my car should be ready on either Tuesday or Thursday. I got an email about it today, so I'm really looking forward to that. And well, the day that you're seeing this, Monday, should be the day I'm kind of getting the registration plates through as well, because I get to actually choose what registration plate I want, because I think they said they have about 30 different ones. Because I'm buying a brand new car, I actually get to choose, so that's kind of nice. So hopefully they have something with, like, you know, my initials on it for like a private style number plate sort of thing, I guess, without paying the extra £600, whatever it is, crazy amount. Anyway, so yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. And if you don't know, I'm getting a 2018 Nissan Micra, which I'm really, really excited for. And yeah, so there'll be pictures on that on Twitter, because I know I asked you for some suggestions of the colour to get, and I did a poll, and grey was the most popular one, and that's the colour I actually went for as well. So you'll be able to see that. It's not actually grey, to be honest, when I've looked at them in real life. On the pictures that I posted on Twitter, it is kind of looks very grey, but in real life, it actually has like a blue/navy tint to it, like a very dark blue tint to it, which actually looks really nice actually. So yeah, I'll probably be posting a picture of it once I get it, and I'll show you that. So you can see now working on the interior, and I didn't actually fully finish the exterior. I totally forgot to go in with trees, so I'll go ahead and do that shortly. I might actually do that off screen, I can't actually remember, so I'm kind of lying by saying I included everything in the footage, but you know, it's only a minor thing. And as you can see, we went for that type of kind of dark orangey countertops, which is something that I haven't used in a very long time, even at all. I can't really remember, to be honest, because I've been using these Parenthood counters a lot recently, like all the time. I'm using them, and I always seem to go for the creamy sort of you know, coloured counters, well, cabinets, whatever. And then for the tops, I go for the very light colour. Well, I thought I'd kind of switch it up and use that one, but as you can see, it just didn't fit in well with the rest of the colour scheme I was going for. It just seemed to kind of just stand out in a not a good way. So I decided to go ahead and change it back. You can see there that I did forget to change the and we've paused for some reason here. Oh yeah, because I was tweeting about, because I have a new video coming up. Anyway, I'll explain that in a second. What I was about to say is, though, I did actually forget to change the fridge back, but don't worry, we do go back and change that in a minute. So yeah, like I was just mentioning about that tweet, what I normally do is, because my videos go up at 6:30 PM UK time, which is 10:30 AM Pacific Standard Time, half an hour before, so at 6 PM or at 10 AM Pacific time, I post a tweet saying that in half an hour I've got a video coming up, just as a way to kind of, you know, keep you on the lookout, I suppose, and for you to kind of stay tuned for the upcoming video. I don't know why, but I've always done that for all my videos. It's really, like, I don't know why I do it, but I just do. Anyway, so we're working on this little living room area, as you can see here. Pretty small, as you can see. I mean, it still sits for seats. Let's try and speak English. Seats for people, as you can see. We've got a single seat and a 3-seater there. And you can see that I was just placing a load of lamps down on top of each other. You're probably wondering what on earth I'm doing. But I actually got that tip from my friend Ashley, from Dr. Ashley. And she says that if you want to place an item on a surface, like a table, an end table, whatever, what you can do is that because those surfaces have a set number of items you can clip to the grid on that particular item, if that makes sense. If you kind of fill all the grid spaces up on that the object that the particular object like clips to, if that makes sense, like all the clipping spaces, if you just kind of fill those all up, it allows you to actually, you know, place it where you want without clipping to the grid, if that makes sense, on that particular surface. I probably explained that really badly, but Ashley did a better job at explaining it, even though it's a really simple thing and I can't even explain it. Anyway, moving on. So right now we're working on the kind of like the kitchen area. No, we're not. Don't know why it's the kitchen. Working on the bathroom. Sorry, I've had a really long day today. So we're working on the bathroom here. I was going to go in for a shower, but there wasn't really any good place to put one without it clipping through a window or something. So I just went ahead and put a bath down, which is actually something I haven't done in a long time, actually, just a single bath. What I normally do is that I use, you know, a single shower, or I'll use the double shower bath thing, that really expensive one in game. So I either use that, but I don't really use just single baths like that, just like by itself. So I use that for a change, and I actually kind of felt like it fit with the cottage theme. So that's what I went ahead and did. So right now we're working on the bedroom. As you can see, we've got that kind of purpley dark wall, which is a little bit different from the rest of the home, but I just thought it was nice to kind of stand out a little bit, you know, but you know, I kind of like it. And I do use purple quite a lot, actually. Not recently, but I have done in the past quite a lot. So I might start using that again. For some reason, all my builds have had a lot of lighter colours in them. It was that perfect suburban home that I did, which actually just went up 10 minutes ago for me doing this voiceover. So in that build, I used kind of a very darker colour scheme on the exterior. So like those purple bricks from, not purple, kind of like darky red, that makes no sense. Kind of like a dark red purple sort of colour from vampires, and then I used kind of like the shingled siding, I think I did. I can't even remember, to be honest. I recorded it a few days ago as well. So, you know, that's kind of like the first darker coloured scheme exterior that I went for in a while. But I did also use vampire bricks here today in this video as well, just with like a creamy colour scheme, well, creamy colour swatch, which I actually haven't used in a while. I don't even think I've ever used that colour swatch with those vampire bricks. I always go for like the white / silvery grey colour, but this one's actually kind of got like a cream tint to it as well. So also just working on putting a little office area. I don't know why, but I always forget to put computers in my builds. I don't know what it is. It's just something that's happened recently, and it's really weird. I don't know why. But as you can see here, in this build I went for a lot of clutter and just making sure it was all very well furnished and everything, which I don't know why, it kind of just felt like doing it. So you can see me just trying to cram in as much stuff as I could in every corner, so that's what we did. And we're at the end of the build now, so I really hope you enjoyed. In the comment section down below, let me know what you thought of this build. If you have any more suggestions of what you want to see next, that'd be really, really helpful. Make sure you leave a like, share and subscribe if you haven't, and if you want to go ahead and download this from the Sims 4 gallery, it will be up there now. My origin ID is real, Thomas TV1, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!